It's Nate with Pulse PEMF and PulseCast here at the 2025 Biohacking Conference, and I'm joined by Rick, who's developing some really amazing products that is going to transform, I believe, the way we view even nutraceuticals in the next 5 to 10 years. Rick, thank you so much for coming on to the PulseCast with us.
No, I love it. I'm so great to be at this Dave Asprey Biohacker event and be here with you. It's so exciting.
I want to hear, though, how did you get started in developing products? What is your background?
Yeah, so we're Dr. Fadman and I are partners in Brain IQ Health, our company,
Okay.
and the products have been created to help reverse and end several chronic diseases that people normally have to use like a pharmaceutical drug, but also we're bringing them into the biohacking world because everybody wants to live better,
Come on.
live longer,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So these are great biohacking products as well for consumers and companies to use to help with performance.
Right. So what is your background necessarily with the development of these products?
Yeah, so in the last 25 years, I've worked with some of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the industry.
Wow.
I mean, big multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies, 4 of them, helping them manufacture their drugs, source ingredients, make those drugs more bioavailable into the body. Example, like passing through the blood-brain barrier, which is the fastest way any ingredient or nutraceutical or health benefit can come into your body.
That's right.
Versus sublingual absorption, which is the next fastest because it goes to the mucous membranes and goes directly into your bloodstream. And then, drinks that go directly into the bloodstream. And then, antiquated delivery forms like capsules that take 3 or 4 hours and your body flushes most of those out.
Exactly. It has to go through the whole digestion process. So with these particular products, what was stirring in you? You're like, I've got to develop this product here.
Well, if you look, when this experience of working with billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies and bioscience companies, right? Not just all pharma, and their approach of how they look at a 20-year health category. They literally look at a 20-year window. And they're like, okay, what's happening in the world for the next 20 years? Give you an example. Number one health and wellness issue in the world is mental health, right? And that's very broad, mental health. Number 2, surprises people, it's vision support.
Really?
It's vision. It's not weight loss because we're all on our phones every single day. We're all exposed to blue light, right? So they know, these billion-dollar companies know that for the next 20 years, there's vision issues, be the second biggest category in the world. And they develop products or even drugs that alleviate those things. So if you take that perspective, and we looked at GLP-1s, for example. So I co-own an FDA pharmacy.
Okay.
So we've been making 37 peptides in GLPs for 4 years.
All right.
So I know how GLP-1s work in the body. We formulate them, the drugs. And so about 2 years ago, I decided I knew the inherent dangers of those drugs with the side effects. I knew some people would react very favorably to them. Some people would not. A lot of people don't like the needles and invasive, right? But now it's a $90 billion annual market in the United States. It's unbelievable, and it's supposed to grow at 27% in the next 2 years from 90 billion.
Wow.
So we created in Brain IQ Health, I believe, the world's first, definitely the first clinically proven GLP-1 food in the United States. It's drug-free. It has better weight loss benefits over a 10-week period than the drug. It costs half as less for the patient. And what's really crazy is we add all these other ingredients in these fast melts that actually counteract the drug negative side effects.
I was going to ask about that.
In the food.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, so you talked about this product. What are some of these other products that you've been developing?
Well, in Brain IQ Health, right, it's number one is obesity, weight loss, the GLP-1 fast melts. Brain IQ, I created a line of sugar-free vegan gummies and capsules, but you take them at night for restorative cognitive functions. And an amazing drink. It's called Brain IQ Drink. It's a clinically proven nootropic drink. I formulated it to get people off of Adderall. I actually created the whole Brain IQ product line to replace or help people get off of Adderall.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
because again, I spent 25 years in the pharmaceutical world looking at seeing how that drug works.
Yep.
And in many cases, we mimic exactly how the drug works in the body, in the pathways to the brain, opens up pathways, makes your synapses fire faster, helps with focus, concentration, both short-term, long-term memory. But we actually have ingredients to help now for long-haul COVID.
Yep.
And our products, again, are not a drug. So we have children at age 10 using this. My father-in-law is 94 years old, lives at home. I live in Idaho. He lives in his house by himself, and he's taking our cognitive brain products every single day. And I'm not saying that's why he's 94,
But it doesn't hurt,
from
right?
age 10 to 94 across, for people who want better performance, to people who want focus and concentration, from not from this artificial. We have artificial energy in this country.
Yes.
Everyone's drinking chemical cocktails in these drinks,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Draining your adrenal glands.
It's a stimulant. It's not even energy.
Exactly. It's artificial stimulants. And in the Brain IQ product line, we have 4 different nootropics that have been used in big pharma for helping with Parkinson's and dementia, focus, concentration. We have an amazing natural plant ingredient called oligonol. It comes from lychee fruit.
Really?
It's the highest ORAC score in the world for a fruit. It's like 1,600 ORAC score, which means it's extremely high for antioxidants.
Wow.
But it's a natural vasodilator, so it carries all these other nutrients that are in the Brain IQ gummies or the drink, carries them through your body, so you get the effects much faster and on the systemic level, not on the acute level. And then we add in both the fast melts and in the Brain IQ, we add NAD. We add the precursor NMN, which your body converts to NAD. So we have NAD, brain health. We have ingredients for brain health. We have NAD for cardiovascular heart health to help restore your DNA and for cellular energy.
Yep.
But we also, I mentioned vision as the second largest category in the world for health and wellness. We have a blend of carotenoids, 9 different carotenoids that are clinically proven to protect your eyes from blue light.
What?
Yeah. In both the NAD gummies and the Brain IQ gummies, so that they're multi-purpose, but the carotenoids, for everyone listening, are fruit and vegetable pigments. That's what a carotenoid is. So that, we all experience that beautiful, vibrant color of a beet.
Yes.
Right? And we hear beet's so great for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pigment.
Okay.
Yep. So
That
we
makes
take
sense.
9 different pigments and blend them together, and it's been clinically proven to help protect your eyes from blue light.
So this is a huge leap forward in advancement, because we're talking about how quickly everything's moving. When we're walking around the tech wonderland here, we're like, this is just a glimpse of what's happening now, but things are moving so quickly. So you were going back to what you said about the pharmaceutical industry looking at 20 years in advance. What made you branch into this realm of more biohacking and using more of a nutraceutical approach?
Yeah, great question, right? Because most people my age are on 5 pharmaceutical drugs every single day now for the rest of their life at my age, right? And there hasn't been that many solutions. When we took the approach, okay, take a look at GLP-1 drugs. Let's make a GLP-1 food that's not a drug, that works equal or better than the drug. Let's look at Adderall, right?
Yes.
Let's make a vegan, sugar-free gummy. Let's make drinks that mimic with ingredients that are natural.
Yeah,
that
I want to
mimic
try that drink.
Yeah, the Brain IQ drink is incredible. It increases your dopamine level 3 times. Dopamine is your happy neurotransmitter per drink.
Wow.
So, I mean, you feel euphoric. You feel amazing. You feel heightened awareness. It's both physical energy, because we use green tea, caffeine, so it's plant-based with polyphenols and antioxidants. But the cognitive performance, like we have probably 16 professional fighters using the drink right now.
Okay.
We have college kids using it. It's very big in like Las Vegas at nightclubs. You can imagine.
Yes, I
It
imagine
increases your dopamine. You feel so good for like 5 hours.
Wow.
All natural, right?
Yep.
So we took that approach. If you understand that 20-year approach, when I met Dr. Fab Mancini, who's now my partner, he's like, your products are amazing, but let's reframe these. Let's position these in the global perspective of helping end and reverse chronic diseases,
Come on.
particularly in the MAHA movement, right? Because Dr. Fab Mancini is great friends with Del Bigtree, and he's very good friends with RFK. He's a medical influencer with MAHA.
Yeah.
He's like, we can position these products in MAHA movement that, is taking, making our food better,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I mean, that's where I learned that our spaghetti in this country has 23 preservatives. Our spaghetti in the United States has
unnecessary.
23 preservatives. I mean, that's why you can, you store it for 10 years. Like, what's that doing to our bodies?
Exactly.
Right?
It's not preserving it.
It's not preserving it. No, it's worse than those Big Macs you see there
Right.
that stand up for 2 years and the flies don't even touch them.
Right. Exactly.
So when you look at that, it was a perfect timing to launch these products in Brain IQ Health with Dr. Fab, help with the MAHA movement, help give millions of people other choices than drugs at a much cheaper price. I mean, we're a tenth of the cost of a lot of these drugs with very similar or even better effects. And so the timing was perfect, the relationship with Dr. Fab Mancini to get it out there at events like this and get it out to weight loss clinics and med spas and gyms that want alternatives. There's so many people now that are using the NAD gummies that we have, again, because they're sugar-free and they're vegan.
Nice.
There's one bag has 30 pieces, so one bag is 3,000 milligrams of NAD in one bag.
Wow.
Each piece is 100 milligrams, right? So it's actually, for the price we have, is $49 for a bag. It's comparative to getting a $500 NAD IV injection that takes 2 hours.
Yep.
It costs $500.
Yep.
We're equal to that for $49.
And you can take it whenever. You don't have to sit still for 2 hours locked into one place.
I ate a bunch of NAD gummies and took 2 Brain IQ gummies about 10 minutes ago before I came on this interview with you.
That's why you're able to rattle it off.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to prime my body for this, right? I want that
Yes.
energy. I want that
Yes.
mental cognition.
Yes. So how can our viewers find out where to get this, how to get this, especially the drink? You got my interest peaked on the drink.
Yeah. We're partnering with a lot of very big brain performance brands around the world, by the way, with the Brain IQ drink, right?
Okay.
And we're partnering with very high level motivational speakers or thought leaders because everyone has a principle, right? There's a theory or a principle of success.
Yep.
Usually it's financial or a blueprint for health and wellness or how to make more money. But I've traveled around for 5 years listening to these very high-level thought leaders, right? Tony Robbins of the world and several other people that I respect and admire because they're helping so many people.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's not a physical product set that matches or elicits what you're teaching.
Right.
You're teaching a theory. You're teaching a practice, right? That's mental, but there's not a physical product set. So the drink definitely fits in that category. Our products are at brainiqhealth.com.
Okay.
Just brainiqhealth.com. You read all about them. We have all of our clinical studies. And we have list every ingredient protocol of how to use them.
Wow.
We have real evidence-based science here. And we're excited to share this into the medical community and the general people around the United States and North America. In fact, tomorrow morning, I fly to Panama, and we're licensing the products to a company that's going to distribute them in 9 different Latin American countries.
Wow.
Yeah, I leave tomorrow morning.
That's amazing. So where do you see this going in the next 5 years? Because things are moving fast right now.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about nutraceuticals and gummies and drinks, that industry is only going to continue to explode. Where do you see your company and the products that you're developing going in the next 5 years?
Yeah, that's a great question. I absolutely see us as the innovation leader in health and wellness, or one of the major ones to partner with and work with, because of the ability to go into multi-billion-dollar companies, right, and pull ingredients that like these are pharmaceutical or bioscience companies. They may spend $10 million over a 2-year period to study one ingredient or how it interacts with the body, They do all the clinicals on it, right?
Yep.
I have that pipeline that we're pulling ingredients out of and put them into dietary nutraceuticals. They're a non-drug,
Right.
right? So that's a huge advantage in the ability to understand these next global markets, but also the advanced delivery system. Again, I have 23 products. We have one that's a capsule, and you take that at night with the restorative sleep dream gummies, so that while you're sleeping, you should get restorative cognitive function, right? You should be restoring your mind
Right.
as well as your body when you're sleeping.
Yes.
So we're creating a whole new category. So we see us as being an innovator in nutrition, but in delivery forms like sublingual absorption, like the GLP-1 food. It's a caramel. We chose it's a caramel, right?
Yes.
Or a gummy. We just created a peptide that is oral spray. So instead of a shot, it's an oral spray, and the onset rate is in 30 seconds.
I was going to say that's got to be fast.
Yeah, it's just a spray in your mouth and goes to the mucous membranes. So it's constant innovation, taking some of the best, finest ingredients in global marketplaces and put them into unique, great tasting delivery forms, so people can experience and have other options than the pharmaceutical drug. And I think in the next 4 years, with Maha and RFK and Donald Trump and the whole team, really going to be focusing on reducing the dependence upon pharmaceutical drugs
Yes.
as much as possible, and getting us foods that don't have 23 preservatives in them, right?
Yes.
Getting us nutraceutical products. I could see the administration subsidizing a new, non-GLP-1 weight loss drug, right? I could see that because they want to get out to the masses, and this making this country healthier and educating. And that's what I'm proud to be doing with Dr. Fab.
And rightly so. This is an exciting time to be alive.
Yeah.
We're literally watching a revolution happen. That's been a common theme in a lot of my interviews today, is that this generation is waking up to the fact that we've been fed some lies in the past, or at least been capped in our potential. And now a lot of people are asking these what if questions, and you're delivering. You asked the what if question, right? Now this is the result. It's now a tangible
Years of
product.
work. Yeah.
So thank you for the years of work. Thank you for the sacrifices to bring this to the market, because this is what our generation needs. And we're excited to see what you're going to be bringing out in the next few years.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And just the last point, my son's 19 and my daughter's 22. She just graduated college last week. And, that generation, right, is immersed in social media, right? There's constant 3 seconds. And a lot of you can see them kind of reflect upon themselves, because half that social media is fake anyway.
Absolutely.
It's fake avatars, right? That has this beautiful lifestyle that no one can attain in any way.
Right.
And they have, I see these kids being raised, and you hear about global warming, you hear about all these different things, certain species of animals passing, right? And it's kind of depressing. It's kind of doomsday. It's great to be able to bring in this younger generation that sees that they have control of their health and wellness.
Yes.
They can make the decision.
It puts them back in the driver's seat.
Yes. And they have the education to choose if they want a peptide, or if they want organic food, or free range, which is even better than organic, right? So it's interesting and it's exciting at our age, at my age, you're younger than me, to see these young 20-year-olds embracing that I can make a difference. I can control my health and wellness.
And Rick, you may be living to 180. That's what we've been talking about at the conference this week. So you could be 180 and still developing these products.
That would be great.
By then, things are going to be even more different, and I'm excited for that. So thank you so much, Rick, for bringing your expertise today. And again, could you give that website for our viewers?
Yeah, it's just simply brainiqhealth.com. Go there. On this show, I'll give you, if you use code BRAINIQ10, you'll get 10% off of your order, off of every single time you order.
Awesome.
So BrainIQ10 is the code. BrainIQHealth.com is the website.
Love it. This is where bold ideas and bold thinkers meet at the intersection of innovation and impact. And we encourage you to stay connected to this movement, because the wellness biohacking revolution is really just beginning. Even though it's been going on for a while, we're on the frontier of something amazing. So stay connected with us on the Pulse, and we'll see you next time.